All right, okay. So let's get into tonight's episode of The Flash Invasions. Flash turn in this 4-series crossover for this week. If you saw it, good, because there's going to be spoilers in this. Just some, slightly. If you didn't, I suggest you come back after you watch it. But if you want a non-spoiler review of it right now, it was amazing, okay? It was one of the best episodes of The Flash ever. On to the spoilers. This was phenomenal. Yesterday we had Supergirl, but it wasn't really a crossover episode for Supergirl. It was just a straight up Supergirl episode. At the end they kind of, they show like a preview of what's to come. But it was Supergirl. But we're here to talk about the Flash. And tonight's invasion for Flash, it was fantastic. Because you had, Legends of Tomorrow, you had Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow. Team Arrow was there. Well, it was Diggle and Arrow. Oliver, and Felicity was there as well. And it was okay. It was great. No, actually it was good. Because they had some Flash storylines that played out in this. Wally with his powers, he wanted to help the team out. And Iris and Joe just trying to hold him back. Oh, we want to, protect you. We need to be protective of you. But instead of just telling him that, they're letting him know, oh, you're not ready. You can't go out there yet. They're stalling. Which is pretty dumb because the boy's going to act on his own anyway. I mean, he's already showed that before. Also, the Cisco dynamic with Barry, because everything had changed. Cisco brother is dead because of some things that happened with Barry and Flashpoint. And he always was mad at Barry for not going back in time and saving his brother. Once he found out, he went back in time and tried to save his mom. You know what I mean? So, but that played out well because in Legends, they received a message from the future Barry, 40 years in the future. And he was talking about how he messed everything up, changed everybody's history. And Firestorm, both young and old, played that message for Barry, and Barry got to hear it. Well, Cisco stumbled upon the message, and dang, that came out. So that gave us some dynamic that was really, Flash, Barry's, show, things he's dealing with. But it affects everybody, even Legends and, the Arrow guys and everything. So people were talking about that, and they're like, oh, man, you changed some stuff. Diggle found out his daughter. It was just fantastic, and everybody got a moment to have something to contribute to this episode. Except for Caitlin. I really didn't see her contribute too much. You know what I mean? She was just there for a moment, I would have to say. But, with the whole team, then everybody was training. They were going against Supergirl because she's, alien. And we now know she's from Earth 37. Was it 37 or 31? One of the two. But beforehand, she was supposed to just exist in some other dimension. If it's a different Earth, then there is versions of Barry and Oliver there, but at first they weren't doing that when it was on, ABC, CBS, whatever, But now since it's on CW, she can be from a different Earth. And that fits together perfect. I'm glad they did that. You know what I mean? Supergirl is a fantastic show. Let me just stop and add that in. I can't say that enough because it is a really good show. But the action here was top notch. I mean, you had Firestorm, Atom, White Canary, Diggle, Speedy was back. That was cool. Thea came back as Speedy to help out Diggle and Oliver. But I liked it because the aliens came down. They kidnapped the president. Diggle's wife is a government agent, and she's letting everybody know about the aliens. They was around in the 50s, 1950s, and they came back, and Barry, ran into them at the beginning. Barry's trying to explain what's going on. He's getting all this help, and it's just pandemonium. When they go to confront the aliens, mind control, and he turns everybody against Barry and Oliver. And that was kind of cool. Barry's got superpowers, so he took on most of the people with the superpowers and extraordinary abilities. And Oliver took on people with more of his speed. Took on Speedy, Diggle, White Canary. But they were in trouble at one moment, and Wally came to save the day with his speed, which they need to let him do. He's with this amazing team. He's in good hands, I would say. It's better than him being out there by himself. But he's owning up to the Kid Flash name, unlike his Flashpoint counterpart. I just think this episode was just so good, just for the combination of all those shows being put together and everybody actually having a moment to do something that contribute to the storyline, to the plot. Also, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard to watch these movies on their own. Not really, because they're good shows, not movies. But it's going to be really hard to watch these shows separately since we get this whole week of just, everybody intertwined with each other and, the big mix-up. Feels like a Justice League television show, really. And it's fantastic. It works. It works really well. This is even better than when just Flash and Arrow cross with each other. So I hope we get to see more of this, not just Invasion, but it would be nice if every season we got a chance to do all of this. Even if something like Arrow ends after season 5 or 6, 7, whatever, and Oliver or Diggle and the team come around sometimes just to help out in Flash, Supergirl, or anything. That would be nice. I would love that. But yeah, just to give it, I would give this episode a 10 just for what it accomplished. It was a feast for the eyes. It was a lot of character interactions, not so much development. Besides Team Flash, everybody on Flash show, but it did enough. It did enough with everything that it had to do. What more can you ask for? So I'm just gonna give it 5 out of 5 stars, a 10 straight up. I don't care. I don't care what anybody say. Oh, I could have done better. Whatever. All my friends on Twitter and stuff, when we were talking about this and tweeting about it and everything, we all agree this was one of the best episodes ever for Flash, or probably any of those shows together. Hey, so did you see it? If you did, write some comments. Let me know what you thought about it. Did you like it? Do you like my review / recap of the Flash Invasion? I will be doing one for Arrow tomorrow and Legends after that. Supergirl, I should have done one for Supergirl, but like I said, Supergirl episode pretty much stand off on his own. But that's all I got to say about that. So like the video if you like the video, leave some comments, share it and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.